What's good, YouTube? It's your boy PNF Keith, man. We back with another banger. As you can see by the title, we're gonna be reacting to the Lil Durk situation. It's an update. It's some new news. More charges being added, man. So we about to react to it and find out what's going on. If you're new to the channel, you make it to the end. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to, come back for more, man. With that being said, let's jump right into it.
Now, Lil Durk might actually be cooked. At this point, I'm sure we all know about the situation Lil Durk is currently in. He's been behind bars for a few weeks now, and things are not looking good. This arrest hit the headlines hard for a few reasons. First of all, the severity of the charges against him has taken everyone by surprise. Like a lot of us know, Lil Durk was arrested on October 24, 2024 in Broward County, Florida, on federal charges related to a murder for hire plot. Authorities allege that he orchestrated a murder attempt on rapper Quando Rondo's life, which tragically resulted in the death of Rondo's cousin, Lil Pab, during a shootout in Los Angeles on August 19, 2022. And this was of course connected to the death of rapper King Von, who was killed in 2020 by Quando Rondo's friend. So this murder for hire plot that Lil Durk set up was as a response to that. At the time of his arrest, Lil Durk had reportedly attempted to flee the United States, according to the U.S. District Attorney's Office. The document states that he had 3 flights booked to Italy, Switzerland, and Dubai, but ultimately did not board any of them. This information
They were saying he was doing it to test it out to see if he had a warrant or not. He wasn't really like trying to book 3 different flights to fucking leave. So that might help him out in the
led to him being deemed a significant flight risk. So it sounded like he was possibly expecting to get arrested, and when he tried to set things up in order to flee, that's when they caught him. A lot of people were expecting that maybe this could be another one of those you get arrested and released the next day type of situations. But this was of course far from that. Durk was accused of orchestrating a murder, and he was sloppy enough to leave a trail of evidence behind him, which is why they had enough on him to arrest him. Now during this time he's been behind bars, more and more information about the case has come to light. Leaked court documents and insider reports suggest that the authorities have been building this case for months, possibly even years. The evidence reportedly includes phone records,
When they build that shit for years and come grab you, that shit over. That mean they already got everything they need, so he might actually be cooked.
Transactions, and even alleged testimonies from individuals connected to the incident. Now, if that wasn't enough, Lil Durk has, as of right now, actually been connected to a second murder, and this news just dropped yesterday. Here's what we know. Reports are now alleging that Durk was involved in the murder of a man named Stefan Mack. This incident happened back on January 27, 2022, when Stefan Mack was shot and killed shortly after leaving a youth peace center in Chicago. What makes this even more serious is who Stefan Mack was. He was reportedly the leader of the Smashville faction of the Gangster Disciples, a gang with deep roots and a heavy presence in Chicago. Now here's where things get interesting. You might have heard about the killing of Lil Durk's brother, Dante Banks, better known as D-Thang. This murder happened back in 2021 outside of Club O in Chicago. What's crazy is that the feds are now saying that members of the Smashville faction of the Gangster Disciples, yes, the same gang allegedly led by Stefan Mack, were the ones who carried out the hit on Lil Durk's brother, D-Thang. This connection adds a whole new layer to the situation.
If your brother Lil Durk, why you still in the hood though? You know y'all got beef, he got all this money, niggas looking for him, trying to kill him. You in Chicago, hanging out at a club. Jury on, no security, all this money. You kind of like asking for it, honestly.
Because it hints at an ongoing cycle of retaliation that could tie back to Durk's current legal troubles. And this is where Lil Durk comes in. According to official documents from the authorities, Durk allegedly offered money to have those responsible for his brother's murder killed. But it doesn't stop there, because Durk allegedly offered big bucks for any gangster disciples that were taken out. And yes, that's according to the feds. Now as of right now, Durk hasn't been charged in this specific investigation, but law enforcement has made it clear that the case is still open and active. So the real question is, are they going to find more evidence that directly
he look like that fucking one emoji. The joint they be like, let me try to find this. Oh, here we go. This joint. That part I can't even see it. What the fuck, nigga? Focus. Hold on, yo. This joint. If y'all can see it, y'all can see it. But the one joint be like, let's get back to the video.
Case Lil Durk in this second murder. Honestly, it's not too far-fetched to imagine, considering everything else that's come to light. Right now, the feds are still in the process of gathering evidence for the orchestrated murder on Quando Rondo. So let's just say that he could go down for 2 different murders. Lil Durk has had an extremely successful career in rap, from dropping music videos back in the day that weren't making any noise, to building an extensive catalog and becoming one of the most notable new generation street rappers in hip-hop.
Durk's rise has been nothing short of
impressive. He's definitely been a huge success. And a big reason for that success, well, his story has always been consistent with his lifestyle. But like we all know, this is where the negative side comes into play. We all know what that lifestyle promotes and what it ultimately means in the grand scheme of things. Lil Durk has been talking about being about that life for his entire career, and people believed him. Why wouldn't we? The music, the affiliations, the stories, it's all aligned perfectly with the persona he's built. And this is exactly why we see rappers crashing out like this. But honestly, it's not really even crashing out. It's just them being consistent with who they've always portrayed themselves to be. So yeah, even though a multi-millionaire rapper who's famous and well-known is out here orchestrating hits, and that doesn't make sense to me at...
Once again, he the breadwinner. Why? He shouldn't even have to lift a finger to get nothing done. Niggas should already be ready to go just because y'all gotta fucking protect and support the breadwinner, man. But he was moving sloppy, texting niggas, giving niggas money. Shit came back to bite him, bro. Hopefully,
at the end of the day, that's the reality of what Lil Durk promotes. That's what he's built his entire image around. And the sad part, there are so many people being affected by these choices. It's not just about him. His several kids, his family, and the people who depend on him are all caught up in the consequences of these actions. It's a tragic reality that comes with this lifestyle, unfortunately. I think this kind of story needs to be highlighted in hip-hop because we usually only see one side of the coin. The success, the money, the praise, and the fame. But what happens when the same things you're being celebrated for are the very things that end up being your downfall? It's cool and dope as long as your actions don't take away your freedom, but if your name is Lil Durk and the stuff you're rapping about is a direct reflection of what you're doing in the real world, that's when the consequences start to hit. And honestly, I think Lil Durk might actually be cooked. I don't know.
This nigga music hit a lot differently now. If you listen to the song Aha now, like really listen, that shit is different, guys. This shit true. Go listen to that shit right now. Y'all gonna like, yo, that shit really, you gonna vibe completely different.
How he's gonna get out of this one, but if he somehow does, then I'm Spider-Man. I mean, what's the likelihood of him beating this? Let's just say that it's not looking good. Overall, it's just so hard to feel sorry for someone who had every opportunity in the book. I mean, like we all know, Lil Durk is super successful. He's literally a mainstream rapper, has collabed with some of the biggest stars in the music industry, and he was out here orchestrating murders and leaving a trace for the police to find. Hey, I'm not saying commit any crimes, but if you're gonna do it, be a little smarter about it. All jokes aside, the situation is really sad, and I think this needs to serve as a lesson to a lot of rappers, but specifically street rappers, because there are so many young, talented rappers in the industry that we see constantly putting themselves in situations that they just don't really need to be in. I mean,
I was saying that myself, but you gotta think, these are street niggas just with money now. You give a nigga from the hood right now that's really deep in the field $1 million, he's still gonna be that same nigga. He just got money now. It's that simple. It took me a while to realize that, but that's just the truth.
Just yesterday, Quando Rondo got a 33-month prison sentence. Now, the good thing about Quando's situation is right after he got that prison sentence, he had a very positive message to share with the world.
I did the wrong thing, and I'm getting punished for it. So I want y'all to know that you actually get punished for doing wrong things. Just do the right thing.
And as you could hear, Quando literally took accountability for his actions. And like he clearly stated, there are consequences to your actions. And that's, of course, something we all should know, but a lot of people still don't know that there are consequences to your actions. Specifically in hip-hop, ain't no such thing as responsibility, sadly. And it should be guys like Lil Durk who lead the youth in the right direction, but as you can see, even Lil Durk, who's considered an OG to a lot of the young cats, he's out here moving sloppy and literally ruining his entire life. Sloppy. For what? Just to get some street cred? I don't understand it because I can't relate to that. At the end of the day, it is a sad situation, but I can't really blame anyone but Lil Durk. He's the one who was orchestrating murders while he was in the spotlight in the mainstream. It's one thing to be a rapper who's kind of fallen off the relevancy wave, but Lil Durk has been in the spotlight for a few years, very intensely. So best believe the authorities, they've been watching him this entire time. And as time went on, they gathered all this evidence, and now look where we're at. And now he might get caught up for a second murder on top of all the other things that he was facing. I really don't know how he's going to get out of this. And honestly, I hate to say it, but it looks like Lil Durk is cooked. Anyway, if you made it this far, that means that you enjoyed this video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching till the end. Drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it. And if you're new here, my name is Blackie Speaks. Nice to meet you. Subscribe, and welcome to the family. So you guys let me know in the comment section.
Let me subscribe to him. That was a good video. Oh, I can't even subscribe right here.
Below, what do you think about?
I'll subscribe later. He ain't lying. The Lil Durk might be cooked. 2 murders. Like I said, he was facing life with just one, so imagine two. Double life sentence. GG's. Then they saying different people telling on him. That's not helping. Then you got text messages. That's not helping. Then you possibly tried to flee the country. They saying that's not helping. It's just looking bad, man. Not gonna lie. Like I said, hopefully he can beat it though. He can get back to dropping music because we still want that album that he was supposed to drop on the 22nd. But man, who knows? Like I said, hopefully this shit go good. He get back to doing him. But the way it's looking, he might be deep fried. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Do y'all think he can beat it? Or he definitely cooked now with 2 murders? If you're new to the channel, you made it this far, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Man, we on the road to 1K. Peace.
He's not gonna lie, he is cool.